Hi, it's Sue. How are you today? I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for calling past today. If this is your first time here, it's good to see you. Thank you. I hope you'll visit again. Right, as you can see, I've got my very tatty book on my desk and very tatty. And I thought we'd do another page. This was the last one. This was the pocket page. And I should have mentioned that this actually has two pockets. So far I've only made a journal card for one pocket. So I will get to the other. And this actual page, or this section, took 3 pages. The first page was cut like an envelope flap, really, to create this pocket. And that was glued to the second pocket, or the second page rather. The second page had a divot cut out of it here, and that was attached or glued to the third page here. So by doing that, you attached 3 pages, okay? And that created that pocket. And this card is made up of one of the book pages cut down with some graph paper on the reverse and decorated, okay? And that just slots in there. So I thought we'd work on this page. Now this is an interesting page. And I do recommend you go over to Natasha's at Treasure Books. I'll link her below. And she was the one who designed this book, who actually shared how she made all these pockets and flips. All right, so, and I'm following along with her, just so as I know that I'm going to get it. So that it sits, I'm hoping, I mean, that looks really quite good along there. There's not much in there yet, but it's looking promising. Now I've looked at this area here, and I think where I see gaps like that, if you can see, I may well add washi down there, but we'll decorate first. And this actual section took how many pages? 3 pages. So one page is this back piece here, and then 2 pages were cut along here. So you just took the 2 pages together, cut into the spine, and then the top half was glued to form this side entering pocket. So it's glued along the top and the bottom. So there are 2 pages glued together. So this was the 3rd page. And then with the bottom pocket here, this has got the 2 pages of the same as this, glued together to form a nice thick pocket. And then that was glued on 2 sides to this 3rd page to make a flip. To make a nice pocket. And you can see, you can get another nice size journaling card or picture, whatever you're using your book for, into that pocket. And you've also got a space here for a side tuck, okay, another pocket. So it could well be, you know, you decorate the front of these, this becomes, say, a picture. If you're using it as a memory journal, you might put a picture in there and then write about that picture in this pocket here. Okay, so that's how that pocket was created. And now we're going to put that up there out of the way. And now we're going to decorate it. And I'm not too sure what I'm going to do at the moment, but I need a good sized piece of, I just use cereal pack here, just to protect the pages. Okay, so what I've decided is, for this writing, I mean, if you were using a smaller book, you possibly could leave just the book page and perhaps add some die cuts on or something. You know, you don't have to decorate each page like this. But because this is such a big page, a big area, I thought, you know, in general, I'm going to decorate it somehow. So for this, what I thought was that I would add gesso. And at the moment, I'm going to leave this out of it because I'm not too sure what I'm going to do there. So I'll just peel back this gesso. I don't know why I just don't take this top piece off. I think I might. There we go. That's gone. All right. So we want to gesso these pages. And what I'm going to do is, because I don't want it to glue these two together, I'll add this piece here and I'll do them, gesso them one at a time. Now, I've got a brush, but I've also got a plastic card. It's a loyalty card. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have a look. Don't generally add my gesso like this, but I'm wondering, yeah, it might be that it adds it a bit thin. Don't know. Because I quite like to have just a bit of interest on that page, because I may well paint that page. But I want to make sure that very bold writing is covered. It doesn't really matter if the text shows through. See, I covered it and then I'm scraping it off. I really just want some texture. And to be honest with you, I think I'm going to achieve what I want using the brush. That will do. Okay, so that's done. Now let's do the bottom section. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. This side I'm going to leave because look, that's quite nice. I don't have a problem with that. No, let's do it. Let's go for it. And again, just want it covered. Let's just plop that there. And this is where I'm going to come to grief probably. Right. Let's see if I can hold this off like that. All right. Oh dear. So that needs to dry. This I'm thinking I might cover. That would be reasonably easy to cover and just add a bit of something different on that page or on that pocket. Yeah, that's okay like that. I'm going to leave this to dry and just get my paints and everything set up. And I think I'm going to use acrylic paint. I think, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, so this is dry now. And you can see I've put some, I'm using acrylic paints, and I've popped some onto the page there, direct. And now I'm just going to, I don't know how this will work out, but we'll give it a try. I just want to add, like I say, a bit of interest to the page. It doesn't have to be anything too much. Just take that off. A bit more. Here we go again. Don't want any in there particularly. That'll do. Okay. Just going to see if this will make any impression. A little, not a lot, but enough. There's not a lot of paint this side, so probably won't do much there. Now, down here I was going to add this piece. I'm just wondering if we'll let this dry, then we'll do a bit more there. Might use the paint pens to add a bit more along here. So this is going down next. Let's get some glue. Actually, let's just wrap this brush up in a damp cloth. There we go. Stop that going hard. Okay, again you can see the writing underneath, but I don't mind that. Just adds interest. I'm going to have to punch that piece out. Let's see if I can do that without causing too much trouble, which will work for me. Asking a lot really, wasn't it? And let's just go in with a small pair of scissors. Did enough that I could just tuck that under. That's good. Okay, this needs to dry. And then we'll add some more detail on here. Okay, what I've decided is I'm going to add some embossing paste over here, and I've picked this stencil, which is from Dilutions. So Dilutions is Diane Reevely, and I'm thinking I'll do it that way round and position it around about there, let's say. And I've got some embossing paste. Use some masking. Just stick that to my dress first, try and take some of the sticky off. Put that there. Alright, I've got a spatula. Oops. Let's go. I think really this stencil is meant more for ink, so it'll be interesting to see. I might not get all these flowers, it might be a bit messy on the edge, but we'll see how we go. I'm actually going to have a go at making my own paste. I was watching a YouTube video of somebody making it with talcum powder or corn flour, which in America is cornstarch, isn't it? It's hard to get hold of talcum powder here now. They don't do it an awful lot. You know, you used to be able to pick it up quite reasonably. I think Coles had their own version, and probably the other stores too, but no more. You can buy the baby powder, which is a bit expensive to use for this sort of thing. So I opted for cornstarch or corn flour, and I've got that downstairs ready to go. So yeah, I am definitely going to give it a try. Now we'll just try and smooth it out. So when we lift it, it's not too jagged, scratchy. And let's see how that looks. It's already drying on the spatula. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn it round. Ooh, not too bad. Probably a bit of tidying up to be done around, as I say, around those flowers, which really were meant probably more for, see what I mean, around here. I mean, I'm not too bothered, to be honest. As my dad used to say, a blind man would be pleased to see it. So that needs to dry. There are a couple of jaggedy pieces, but that's fine. I'll leave it till it's dry, and then I can possibly get those off. Okay, stop messing. So that's that pocket. That needs to dry. This one's done. Okay. And now we just need to decide what we're going to do here. Okay, this is dry now. And yeah, I could pick off some of this area, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it. I don't mind that at all. So, it's better. Okay, so now for the top of this page, which I'm going to have to do a bit of trimming here. Let's do that first. So. And then what I thought was, get rid of this for the moment, it's annoying. What I thought was I would just decorate this. I've taken a book page and cut out this little image. And I was thinking of putting that over here and maybe this. I'd actually like to get that a bit lower so that it covers that bit of writing there. So maybe we will go for bang in the middle of the page there. What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to trim this down a bit. There was a border beyond that dark line, but I think I'm going to cut to that dark line. And these, this image is from the Graphics Fairy. There we are. Get rid of all of that. And we'll just go gently around the edge. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. Okay, glue, next up. Okay, it's pretty good, and that just leaves this piece. Okay. And I've got a couple of other pieces here, and I thought we might add this. And we want something to go behind there. Book page. I have this box on my desk. Oh, that could be quite nice. Not that you see much of it. And these are just odds and ends. At the end of the day, that get left on my desk, literally just bits, all a bit small. I think we'll go that lace, and I think we'll also have some book page, because book page looks good with everything. Oops. And actually that helps the lace show up a bit more too. I think I might trim a little piece off here because it is sticking to this pocket. Let's just do that now. That's another piece. It doesn't have to be much, just as the smallest of slithers. It won't be straight, anything like. There we go. see, it was just the smallest slither. And it just clears that page from this pocket so you don't get that flip as it catches. Yep, happy with that. All right, so this piece. And that glue is seeping through there, so that's going to be a nuisance. Let's just try and mop some of that up. So I wanted that loose. Okay, so that's the pages decorated. Now I have to make a piece of ephemera to fit in there. So I'll go and, I've got a piece here which is from the book, you can see, and it's got a nice fresh page with nothing on, so I think I might use that to slip in, and it can go either way. In actual fact, if it goes this way, I might trim it down so that it does, and it won't hide this. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take a piece off that. I'll be back when I've got some bits and bobs together. Okay, so I've got my card ready, and as I say, it was a folded piece of the book page, and I've done a couple of rows of wonky stitching. I'm getting into wonky stitching, I quite like it. And I've got these pieces, more of the German book page to carry that through. So that will go here. I have a piece of this, which is from a pack of, a Temu pack of ephemera bits, as is this. I have this that has been sitting around in my drawer for a long time. I've got about 4 of these, so I've decided to use it. That's going on there. And I also have a couple of stamps, and I'm wondering about, good if it was the right way around, putting those on here. Okay, and then because it's going in this pocket here, I've punched out using my whale tail punch a tag to go on here. Now I thought about it, I was going to put it on and then stitch, and then I thought no, I don't want the wonky stitches going across this pattern paper, so I kept that off, and now I'm just trying to make my mind up whether to put it on ahead of the other bits on the page, or put it on so that it sits on top. I think on top. Alright, so let's get gluing down. This was supposed to be a quick video and it seems to have gone on a bit, sorry about that. Let's find an ungluey bit of my glue book. Okay, boss stick, glue stick, I'm thinking. The wind's getting up outside. We're not supposed to have rain today, but we are expecting it tomorrow. So I'd say the The weather is starting to change. I think we've got a few days rain forecast. So the boss is out cutting the grass. His favourite job. Cutting the grass and killing weeds. Poor thing, that seems to be the main focus of his attention outside at the moment. His veggie garden's all been sort of tidied up just about. He's got a few bits growing, but I think we've got through most of his veggies. And I wanted that. I thought, we've got a bit of room, let's put it on an angle. Why not? And then we've got this piece, a flower image. Thinking about this. Yeah. So do you think you might have a go at one of these altered books? I know a couple of you mentioned that you'd started them and had yet to complete them. Well, I know that feeling. I've got 2 on the go. But hopefully I've inspired you to get them out and do a bit more work in them. I mean, you don't have to finish them straight away, but think about doing a bit more work in them. Yeah, something like that, I think. So I'm going to keep the other side clear for writing. I mean, I guess I could have put them down there. Will I, won't I? Oh yeah, why not? Let's put them down there. I've put them on for the colour, obviously. Now this one, this one I'm going to add with the thicker glue. This is quite a nice project to do in between Junk Journal January. Because I'm only posting those every other day, it's quite nice to have something a bit different going on as well. Make sure there's no glue seeping through. And that just leaves this piece, which I'm thinking will go on about there. Right, let's tidy up a bit of this space. Put the lid on that. With the glue book. Yeah, happy with that. It's fine. So that will slot into this pocket. And you just see those flowers peeking through the top, but you can still see that page there. And that's the front cover. I've got to make another one, haven't I? Okay, another time I'll do that one. I've still got a couple to do at the front. So there you go. That's my altered page today. I'm happy with that. Trimming that piece off was a good idea. I like the decoration on the top of that page, just enough. And I like the card. So it's win-win. Followed the stamps through. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Hope you like it. Hope you'll seriously consider having a play. As I say, I'll link Natasha's site below. Go and have a look. Go and have a look at her book, which is a smaller, it's more a Reader's Digest side. Okay, thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye now.